Hey, what's going on, guys and girls and patriots and patriots and all the rest of you bastards out there? Posted a video last night, and a fella named Sean, you posted a video response and basically asked me a question. So I figured since you took the time out to do all that and whatnot, I return the favor here. I believe the question was a very easy question. And that question was, well, how do we fix it? The problem with that question is the answer to it's very complex. It's very complicated. There's no easy answer. If it was an easy answer, I think it probably would have already been done. Well, maybe I should say the answers, maybe I should say the answers aren't too hard. It's just implementing them. That's the hard part. But what we got to do is there's probably there's more than that, probably 5, 6 major things that we've got to do. I would say we've got to gain control of our monetary policy, for one. All things monetary policy. Repeal the 16th Amendment. Get rid of the graduated income tax bracket. Get rid of the central banks. I mean, the graduated income tax and the central banks, I do believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe that's straight out of the Communist Handbook. We're going to have to put a stop to this Empire America thing we got going on. This whole... you better play nice or we're going to bring democracy to your country at the end of some 105 smoothbores and, 2,000-pound J-dams and, how about some, 109 tomahawks just to lay the icing on it. We gotta put a stop to all that crap. There's 3 things that you gotta have in order to be a nation. You gotta have borders, you gotta have language, you gotta have culture. How about we redeploy some of these assets, some of these military assets to our border? And before you guys, before some of you get all hopping mad, oh, rednecks, you anti-immigration, No, I'm not anti-immigration. I realize that this country, we're all a nation of immigrants. All of our fathers, their forefathers, they all came here from other lands, and I'm not anti-immigration at all, but, you got this war zone going down there. I'm a native Texan, and I got family, I still got most all my family back home in Texas, and, I keep in touch with them, of course, and the ongoings and happenings in Texas, and I tell you, man, you get down there around that Mexico, man, all them damn cartels doing their thing, and it's spilling over, and man, we got to get that under control. And, as far as the whole immigration thing, how about we go ahead and stop all this here, come over here, squat out a baby, and we're going to throw all this here welfare and this, that, and another at you. We got to put a stop to that, too, real quick. Matter of fact, while I'm thinking about that, hell, we're probably being used as a vent to keep Mexico from having its own revolution, if you really want to think about it. And I think, a lot of these illegals up here, why don't they go back and handle their own business and take their own country back, rather than coming up here and trying to turn this into Mexico? But what's another thing? The language and the culture. I'm tired of having to dial 1 for English and seeing all, having all these signs in multiple languages and things on, we got to put a stop to that, man. We speak English here. This is America. Let's do that. And, when it comes to the cultural things that we've got going on in this country, here, prime example right here. And I'm not even going to go any, I'll probably say a couple other things about it. But, I hear a lot of, God bless America, God bless the USA. Let me ask you guys a question that's that's always saying God bless America and God bless the USA. Put yourself in, well, you can't put yourself in his shoes, but just think about it. Think about it. If you were on the outside looking in, and you've seen this country where, I don't know the actual statistics, but I'm going to say, roughly, at least 25%, maybe even higher than that, little black babies aren't born in this country. You got white middle class, yuppies doing this abortion just as a method of birth control because it's an inconvenience. Essentially, I liken it to a Luciferian blood sacrifice. With all the stuff like that going on, how in the hell can we in good conscience ask the Creator to bless our country when we have agendas like that going on in our country? Now, don't get me wrong. I do try to intercede for the individuals, within the country. But how can we as a clear conscience ask for, divine providence and intervention and protection when we have, such evils going on with this country that our government supports? That's a big problem I have. And, that's probably getting off in a whole nother video topic in and of itself. Let's see here. Repealing the 17th Amendment, that'd be a damn good idea. Why do you say that, redneck? Well, before the 17th Amendment, our senators were appointed. And they could be recalled at any time by the state legislatures. And do you honestly think that if we had appointed senators by the state legislatures, that we would have had these Bush bailouts? You would have had all these different Obama agendas and just all this crap in Washington going on, if we could just basically recall our senators at any time at the drop of a hat? I don't think so. So that's one thing we ought to look at doing. Another thing is there's not a silver bullet to just go up there to Washington and, take it over and hell yeah, we're good. No, that's not going to happen. It can't happen. And I'll tell you why. Too many people, well, I don't know. Maybe it could. Maybe it could. I got to remember that, it was a very, very small percentage, that did the Revolutionary War. And got what we had so great for so long. But we got a lot of people in the bubble syndrome, as I like to call it. They got their little sphere of influence, and whatever happens inside that bubble, that's what they care about. Anything outside that bubble, they could care less. There's a great many folks out there that their bubble is just whether they're getting their paycheck and how they're going to spend it. And that's all they care about. There's a great many folks out there that you just give them a high-definition TV and the gaming system of choice and the latest and greatest, game that's hit the market with a good internet connection, and they could give a damn about the rest of the world. They could give a damn if their neighbor's house is on fire. As long as they got that, as long as they got that going on, they're good. There's a lot of things that have to change on the individual level in this country before we can even think about trying to get the whole damn thing squared away. Individually we got to get squared away. And I'll tell you another way we're going to fix it is watch my military and police when the Sierra Hotel Tango Foxtrot video. And I think that's a mighty big solution there, too. You know, actually unlocking the minds of these individuals. Go ahead and planting the seed beforehand so they could already, whether they consciously or subconsciously are already aware to watch out for these things that are going to be happening coming down the pike. You know, you plant a seed, they may brush it off at the moment, but the seed's planted, and later on when these things start coming up, you know, it'll click, you know, the gears will start moving. Oh, hey, man, you know, damn, somebody, man, this ain't no good, man. Hold on a second, why are we doing this, man? No, that ain't right, man. Yeah, we ain't gonna do it. We ain't going down like this. You know, because those are going to be the guys that either come on down with the iron fist or, you know. Well, I'll put it to you like this. I can foresee a time in the future when those are going to be the guys that surround the citizenry. And they're going to be pointing weapons. Now, whether it's inward at the citizenry or outward in defense of the citizenry is yet to be seen. But I could definitely foresee that situation happening. Now, which way the barrels are pointed, there's no way to know. Not until that day comes. Man, it's a great song right here, y'all. Hope y'all don't mind. Hope the volume's not too loud. But yeah, it's a good one right there, buddy. It's in your soul. You can do this. If you try. Yeah, no, I should just stick to not singing. Give me a bucket and I might have a half-ass chance of carrying a tune. All I need now is a little whiskey and we've been having a good old time. Good music. Anyway. But I think that's probably enough for now. And, you know, maybe we'll make a part 2 or see what you got to say about that. And hell, maybe we can just have this dialogue continue. Video, you know, you feel like putting a response to this, and hell, I'll answer it, buddy. You know, don't mind if we keep bantering back and forth here. So, tell me what you think, bro. Have a good one.